Hello my fragrance lovers and my good smelling companions. Dominic Farrell here for Fragrance Reviews, coming at you today with another out of the blue cologne review. This was requested by a recent subscriber. Hey Jack. Alright, we are going to be reviewing today Versace Eros, and it's a fairly small version, only 30 ml. If I like this sufficiently, I'm sure I should be buying a larger version of the bottle. So I'm fairly excited to get into this yet another cologne review. This one is very interesting. It had some notes that I noticed that I'm not really familiar with. So let's get this open and let's give you a little unboxing, some first impressions going on, go through the notes and talk about what type of a cologne this is, and see if there's a bit of pros and cons that we can maybe churn out as well. I mean, mostly going on pros, but we'll just see if I can give you as honest and thorough take on this as possible. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead now and open up this beautiful box. Now, okay, nice enough. The colour theme is quite nice, really, I think. Let's open it up now and get this product out of here. It's always a bit challenging sometimes opening a box the first time. It's a bit stiff sometimes. And I mean, they will come with these things here, so you can actually get a hold on it. And we get our first look inside. Very attractive, I think. Here it comes, and there's got to be our Greek god there on the top. Eros, presumably. So it's right away, I'm looking at that and thinking, that's a nice design. It's attractive, it's got good presentation. I mean, you've got those designs around the sides. You have, of course, got the Greek god thing kind of protruding out like that. Gold, so that the title stands out. Versace Eros. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty top-notch for presentation so far. And a lot of the things they do with colognes, right, is you see what the whole sort of the thing with this whole industry, if you like, it's a combination really of chemistry and some people say art, if you like, because it uses chemicals, and so it's scientific obviously, and it blends these chemicals together, but it conveys something emotional. It conveys themes through the medium of scent, of smell. All right, now this one again is, the theme is all about love, passion, desire, beauty, all of that sort of thing. Hence they chose the name Eros, which is obviously the Greek god of love. He's supposed to be able to, make people, fall in love with, by means of his bow and arrow kind of thing. So there's all that going on. That's beautiful. That blend of the dark sort of greenish blue, sort of turquoise-ish, with that gold. Those are lovely blend of colours there, I'd have to say. That's going to look nice on your counter, guys. It's really going to look very presentable. And I'm excited to get this, to get a spray, get a whiff of this, get some of this on my skin, and give you some of my first impressions. So let's go ahead and do that now. Just going to, and obviously they do recommend you you let a cologne settle a bit first, but it usually gives you what it really is after about 15 minutes when it's settled down, as I say. But you'll still get a good idea from the first waft. Whoa, that's a nice one. Nice. Yeah. That's adorable. Okay. What's jumping out, I think, is the lemon and the mint. I think that's going to get sweeter as time passes a little. Yeah, it's been said to be a fairly bold, not shy type of cologne. I can see this one being a strong one that you can put on, and you don't need many sprays for it. Beautiful. Yep, I can really taste that lemon coming through. So we're going to take you through some of the notes that are in this, and I'm going to talk about some of those. Then we'll go on a bit more about the cologne itself. Obviously, it's by the House of Versace. It was launched in 2013. So we're looking at still a very, very popular cologne, which is powerful, nice and manly. Let's get in there and see what this one is offering us. So it's got the mint oil, it's got the lemon, Italian lemon, and it's got apple, green apple. Those are the three top notes of this cologne. Moving on then to the heart notes and the middle notes, you're going to be getting tonka bean. That's very popular in colognes. Then you're going to get ambroxan. Now that's an interesting one because I don't often come across that, but it's actually part of what's in ambergris, which is also very popular, but it's quite hard, they say, to get hold of just ambergris itself. Anyway, I won't keep droning on. I'll go through these notes and then I'll talk about them separately. So your heart notes are going to be tonka bean, ambroxan, geranium flower. So you've got geranium flower as well as your ambroxan and your tonka bean for your heart notes. Then it's going to settle down to your base notes, which will be vanilla, the vetiver, the oak moss, and the cedarwood. So the three that are very interesting to me here, all in all, are the I think the ambroxan, the geranium flower. That's used with perfumes. Just haven't really come across that note before in other colognes that I've done or reviewed. And then also the other one, vetiver. Okay, that's a kind of Indian bunch grass, but it's it's used in fragrances. And so those three, yeah, those are the ones that interest me quite a bit, just because they're kind of new. Ambroxan, geranium flower, and finally vetiver. Okay, guys, those are some. Those are your notes in this one, and as I said, I think what'll really come at you is that beautiful lemony thing, and then yes, I'm starting to get a hint of the sweetness. I think the vanilla, maybe a little bit of that wood, but yeah, it's a wonderful combination, isn't it? I mean, it's you've got vanilla, you've got vetiver, you've got oak moss, cedarwood. That's what dries down after those are the base notes. And you got the tonka bean, that's very popular, ambroxan and geranium flower together. It's really quite a beautiful mixture, and somehow they have a real art, these cologne producers, of blending things together, like we were saying earlier. So they got the kind of color that kind of hints at the kind of the richness and the particular type of scent that you're trying to convey, sort of message that you're trying to give with the particular cologne. And this one is to do with the whole aspect again of sort of vibrant, fresh, alluring kind of a scent. So what type of cologne is this? This is one, I mean, they kind of say it probably really quite suitable for young guys, and therefore not necessarily something you would necessarily be you'd go to work with necessarily, but you would wear it out, you'd wear it, it's a great night scent. So it's notice me kind of a scent. So you don't need an awful lot of this one. It is about being noticed. It is about making a statement. It is about attracting the other sex. Have to say it. That is what that is kind of an intention. I mean that's kind of, the whole sort of the whole thing is sort of trying to portray, and it also lives up to it. It's because it's strong. It's obviously it's quite easy to get attention with this one. So when you walk past somebody, the aromas will still be there in the air after you've walked past. That kind of thing. It is strong, and you can certainly get away with a couple of sprays of this. Go out at night, or go for a trip with your mates somewhere. Going out places. Wearing it around the house, well, it depends who's there, and wearing it at work, maybe a tiny bit. But tell you what, guys, this is a kind of a notice me type of a scent, and it can be quite invasive, or can be a bit loud if you like, or a bit sort of but I'm definitely really loving it. This is adorable, guys. If you want to get noticed, if you want to pull the women, if you want to just get attention, if you want people to notice your perfume, your fragrance, if you want to draw a bit of attention, this is going to do a good job for you, if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. And look, everybody needs a cologne like this in their collection. Good, powerful, strong, sexy cologne. That is what this is. That is what it's designed to be. Basically, all in all, I'd rate this as a fairly top-notch cologne. I've looked forward to just getting that, letting it settle down on my skin, giving you some of my thoughts on it. But yeah, it's suitable for a lot of sort of kind of occasions. Obviously, a lot of kind of times when you'd be just going out with people, with friends, and especially when you're going out to meet people. If you're going on a date, for example, yeah, this probably won't fail you. It'll do a good job. I think those would be some of my thoughts really on Versace. Great cologne, and I'm sure it would. I wonder how it would hold up if I were to compare this with some of the other ones that I've done. But I'll leave you thinking about those that little bit of feedback anyway on that one, and I'll probably leave it at that for now. And thanks for joining me on this yet another cologne review. It's been interesting, and I suppose Jack, you've kind of reignited the flame a bit there. But anyway, just let me know what you think in the comments if you do want more. We shall see. Thank you, guys. All the best to you. Peace out and march forward, smelling good.